What's up, everybody?
Have to explain it for the guys in the back. But yeah, man, I still believe this. Line Up Church. It's still the most dangerous man in music.
Hardware gloves on, shit. Cruising down the street in my 6-0. Picking up bitches. Blowing black smoke into Dairy Queen to get the scared fucking
He's an independent artist. And this guy is just like this artist, right? And he's doing artist stuff.
Take like possum poop. Better back up, freak boy. Bitch, I'm rolling on 44s, man. Bitch, my road cage so on point that some bitch look like
He's not a businessman. He's not an entertainment lawyer. He's not a real estate lawyer. But it seems, you know, now, if you want to, you got to learn that shit.
The video. Niggas screaming for it. Tell him drop the video.
Well, just take a look at the video and we'll get back. But the guy has been literally surrounded by snakes. And he's still dropping fucking platinum songs.
The video. Niggas screaming for it. Tell him drop the video.
So what's that music? It's cool. No, this is coupled. CUPA. Is correct? Is incorrect? It don't matter.
It might be.
A P and a L is very far away from each other in people. None of that. I would love to know.
So this is what we have. That was when Wetzel was there.
Who is Michael Wetzel?
That was Tim Wetzel.
What are you talking about?
On the street, guys.
I've never heard of Tim Wetzel in my life. I have all the documents. Y'all need to start making some sense.
This is what we have right here. This is for Effie's email.
That's not Betty's email. So who's email that?
I don't know that.
Listen, y'all gotta start listening. Here's the thing. I do not figure it out yet that I know what's going on. And I know what Voodoo does, man. And guess what else knows? Somebody way higher than anybody in the Metro Police Department. That's for sure. And way higher than in the courthouse. So I suggest you start listening to me and stop playing stupid. Say that. Like now. And you wanna know what? Why don't you tell the white I know about the goddamn Metro Davidson buddies who've been doing illegal activity on the backside? How about that? Why don't you tell Dwight I know about the deal which is racing LLC? I'm not around with you and I ain't around with him. And neither is the ICE people here either. You can look at me like you don't know what I'm talking about, but you're the one giving me a piece of paper that says Bethany Couple and has her listed as a merch person. Who just merch up? Who just had to go email passwords to the merch? Why don't you say that?
Come on now. Hands. Come on now. Tell him drop the video.
Some Tennesseans gonna be registered.
Up church, how is this possible? Why is that popping up for your search? Because my
Ex-lawyer sold my personal metadata to somebody. I wonder why. And when I started figuring out everybody's bullshit in the music industry, well then what happened? Well then there was a bunch of duplicate fake Ryan Upchurch pages everywhere, wasn't there? There was. You are not escaping the FBI. They're gonna you. Now on top of my lawyer, Cynthia Sherwood, selling my personal metadata for some reason. I don't even know what the that means. I'm not a technical person. But I know she did it because the tech guy that works for me pointed it out to me on a piece of paper. Now watch this. All right, so let's get this straight. I got a security team hired by the manager who quit and ran away for some reason, Brandon Luce. The security team that started not being on my team, so when I questioned them, like, what are you doing? They had no answers. I had a cop, a good cop, I'm not gonna say his name, told me up church. Because he knows I don't know no better. He said, up church, we got some bad down here in ex-police department, and they only have one name. Because we found out that one of the security guards, Rob Otero, had two names. Rob Otero and Austin Merrill. So, now, at this point, we have a manager from Texas who's mysterious as quits. We have a lawyer from I don't know where quits after it was an easy winning case. All right?
I fire the security guards because one of the security guards, a good one, who is in like Secret Service school now or something, shout out to Peyton, he was like, yo, something's not right, bro. He's like, these people are not watching out for you. And I was like, thanks, I appreciate it. Well, then now, guess what? Now, the lawyer who sold my like metadata, personal metadata or whatever, well, her little buddies that are doing my finances, Wilds and Taylor, are also trying to quit. And what did they give me just the other day? What'd they give me? A f***ing wedding invitation. Now, what was Deerdorf saying right before he just ran away and started being like, oh, church is on man, oh, church is a remember what I told y'all he said? And the FBI can clarify what the saying when they need to. But this was like, bro, ain't your lawyer badass? Ain't she great? I said, no, she sucks. Why are you trying to tell me is my lawyer good? What relationship do you have with the lawyer? Now watch this. I found out and have proof of the financial accountant people that were doing my finances were talking to the security guard that has two names. Yeah, they're all connected. And now, when you go to Google AI and type in Deerdorf Mercules argument, what pops up? Some weird about cake. What the Why ain't that funny? Cake. How to make a cake? What kind of cake? Is it a wedding cake? Because they're looking for a dude named Ryan Wedding. And when you type in Deerdorf Mercules argument, it's like, are you sure you didn't mean cake? Or how to make a cake? You know what the slang for cake is? It's money. Huh. Well, Deerdorf, how do you have all this money? What are you doing? Buying all these cop cars? Huh? What, you plan on acting like a fake cop or blending in with the cops? That's weird. You shouldn't be doing that. And you know what's crazy? You know when I started looking into these, because this can also be verified by the FBI. They can see everything. I started asking all these individuals I'm talking about right now, even the lawyer, everyone. I started asking them, so what do you think about Trump? And they really didn't have no answer. Well, if you're on the right side of things, and if someone asks you what you think about Trump, you should be like, yeah, I love Trump. He's great. Here's what he's done. But no, not from these people. They man, I hate the government. I don't know, man. They're all evil. Now, who's friends with Billy and Dingledorf and Suckerfish, Albino Suckerfish Skyler, and my cousin Courtney? Who's friends with all this guy named Hammer? Well, if you notice, maybe a few months ago, also verifiable, I seen there was a post that was talking about this new in Nashville. So I reposted it and was like, hey gals, watch out for this new date or whatever that's going around Nashville. And what happened? The Hammer character goes ballistic, and is like, you're an idiot, and everybody in our town is like, why is this dude freaking out because Upchurch is warning young women about a date? That don't make no sense. Well, when you put everything into rotation, it makes perfect sense. And guess what? This is also verifiable by the FBI if they wanted to tell anyone. Your boy has never done in my life. I've never bought I've never done it. I've only seen once in my entire life. And I was 17 years old in a Honda Civic with a dude named Drew on Charlotte Pike at about 12 in the morning. And I got the out of the car and was like, yo, if you're riding around with this, I don't want to ride with you. That. So now why would people who know me and know me my whole life, why would they all run around saying Upchurch is on? Well, probably because they're sick.
So, the other thing, if Ryan was on drugs, he would have a drug dealer. He'd have a drug dealer, no? Don't you think he'd have a drug dealer? Why has not the drug dealer come out and extorted Ryan Upchurch for drugs. Because if Ryan Upchurch was on drugs, he'd be a drug addict. Then he would make drug addict decisions and be held accountable or held hostage by his drug dealer. Don't you think? I don't know. I don't know. If Ryan was a fucking drug user, he'd have drug shit all in the house. There'd be drug paraphernalia. There'd be tinfoil. There'd be glass pipes. There'd be like fucking little baggies. Like, fuck, man. I don't care how rich you are. If you're a drug user at that level, what they're accusing him of being, you're gonna be a fucking mess. You're gonna be a fucking mess. You're not just gonna make funny videos on the internet. In fact, you probably would not make funny videos on the internet because you'd be so fucking paranoid. I don't know. Somebody told me about this. So, I'm just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. Alright, thank you again. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I haven't found my niche yet. I don't know what I want to make this channel about. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments.